there. How you doing? What's your name?
I think Crisfield's the type of town that everybody would want to say that that's where I'm from. It's the type of town where people say hi to each other in the morning.
Crisfield is also the type of town that lends itself to a mixed bag of observations under the heading, it's the sort of place where the cops have a reserved parking space in front of the Plain and Fancy, a mom and pop and daughter diner that without fail closes early one day a week. Go ahead, ask. Tuesday nights, you're not open, you close early Tuesday. When's that?
At 5, bingo.
Actually, pool is Cindy's game. It's her mother, Mary, who likes
Bingo.
We have a bingo. Hold your cards, please.
And if you think that's exciting, you'll love Crisfield nightlife, American Legion style. Anybody in this town ever heard of the Surgeon General's report? Warning, despite all of its shortcomings, Crisfield is the sort of place you might actually get hooked on. And if you fall for the town, as realtor John Schultz might put it, you can buy a piece of paradise for crab bait.
The house is priced at $39,000 with 8 acres of ground.
It's the sort of place where the descendants of a few founding families still fill the phone book, meaning there are lots of Lawsons, Handys, and here a Taws, there a Taws, everywhere a Taws, and Taws, trading as the Taws brothers. Speaking of siblings, this is the place the late great Ward brothers called home. World-renowned artists, their best works today are valued at $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 apiece. They spent their entire lives carving and painting the decoys that became treasured wildfowl art in little old Crisfield. This multi-million-dollar monument to their talent is attracting visitors from all across the country. The trouble is, Salisbury, Maryland has the Ward Brothers Museum. Crisfield has the Ward Brothers outhouse. It's right behind their crumbling workshop. Artist Jack Schroeder hopes to fix up the old homestead and draw some tourists to town.
To me, the museum is a grand marquee for us. And if we can get 10 or 20% of those people who have already come across the country to come down to see the real thing, then we'll be doing great guns. And I'm not sure that we can hold Crisfield, you know. But for now, at least, Crisfield's prime attractions remain its marina and the occasional festival, including the granddaddy of them all, the Hard Crab Derby.
Number 202, number 1.
There's an Elvis movie on the marquee sign. We've all seen at least 3 times.
It's our state fair in our county, and it's our big thing. I think it means a lot more to us than well, the outsiders come in to party and have a good time, but it's a homecoming. It's a real homecoming.
Mark, get set, run them. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Shoot out the
Small town Saturday,
quick winner here.
small town Saturday night.
And on Derby weekend, the whole town turns out for Crisfield's version of the Miss America pageant.
I think it's an honor to represent Crisfield. A lot of people don't realize how nice of an area Crisfield really is, the water and everything, and it's got a lot to offer. You got a lot of people out there you know, and you want to do good when you get out in front of them. You want to speak well, you want to act like you know what you're doing.
Contestant number 6 is Jill Dyes. Jill is the daughter of Rookie and Karen Dyes. She's being sponsored tonight by Captain's Carryout.
I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my mind away. I need
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1992 Miss Crustacean pageant winner, Amy Madrix.
It was so much fun. I mean, it was a blast. All of us can say that. It was a blast. I just can't believe it.
Are the pickers ready? Raise your hands to show me you're ready, ladies, if you will. On your mark, get set, go! About $1,000 on a trip to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, expenses paid for the last week of September, where they will pick crabs in the America's Superstore. Over, ladies and gentlemen. And the champion, ladies and gentlemen, Hazel Cropper.
I have a daughter getting ready to graduate this year, and crab picking has been very scarce. So I prayed next God would he bless my hands one more time to let me get my daughter through high school. So I give my praises to him.
She picked crabs in the name of God. The town picked a teen queen in the name of crabs. It could only happen in a place named Crisfield.